Columbus, Ohio. Today, an in-state clash between two teams from the state of Ohio, and here, football is important, and beating an in-state rival carries a little more weight. It's the Bowling Green Falcons and the Ohio State Buckeyes. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
Hey, thanks, guys. Checking in with Coach George down here on the field before the game. This is a very motivated squad. Coming in here against a Big Ten team, these guys have a lot to prove. He said, we're not intimidated in an environment like this, and I expect our players to be the best version of themselves today. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. So Ohio State's headed toward the football to break the seal on this 2027 season. Looks like he's going to bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Falcons offense will have the football first. And here comes the freshman who has certainly outperformed his recruiting ranking. His coaching staff blown away by how quickly he grasped the offense and won the starting job for the opener. Sees an alley. Shakes off the defender. Pushed his way ahead. Really good run to get it out to the 20 and pick up a 5.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Right back to it. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Fresh center downs going to the air. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And this is going to be the matchup for this defense all game long, containing the QB speed, because he can get out and he can roll. Nice job early in this football game, judging his speed, getting out there, getting the sack, and most importantly, getting a hit on him early in this football game so he can physically fuel you, and those hits can start to add up throughout a football game.
Hang on, Swoopy, the Buckeye crowd alive on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. And the Falcons will send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Looks it in. He's got great speed. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. So the Ohio State Buckeyes offense will now get its first chance with the football. And this guy will be a target all game long. A 4-star freshman. Every hope and expectation they had for this guy was met in camp, and he earns the starting job to begin the season. Great place to start for this offense.
Well, there were some guys more heavily recruited at the position than this guy, but this coaching staff believes he can be a difference maker, David, in the offense this season. They're really excited to see him go today. They're ready for him to take off, make some plays early, build that confidence, but no doubt this guy has an opportunity, not just in this game, I think, but this season to be a big part of the offense.
Well, and I look forward to watching the rapport with the quarterback, right? Like, this is your first start. This is your first go. You get to know your receiver a little bit more and what they like, how they like it. You got to communicate. And so, as a young buck, can he get that communication going? Physically, can he handle it? How does he handle a bad moment in the football game? We haven't seen him do it yet, so I'm so excited to watch him in this offense and how he handles all those things.
How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. This is a designed run. Headed to the end zone, and he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Buckeye! They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball. Man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the capper came on the run to the end zone from the 13. Bringing it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Bowling Green has it back. The Falcon offense will go to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Got the quick completion. Sweet cut there. That's the way to get it out of your own end. Takes it all the way up to the 25 before going out of bounds. They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Tells to run, wants to pass. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. Long way to go on 2nd down. Wants to pass. Got out of trouble and throws. Nice. Yeah, knocked that one down.
I think the quarterback could have found somewhere else to go with the football on that one. His intended target was not open. As a result, easy incompletion.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Wide open downfield. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down. The Falcons have their offense in high gear. Looking to throw again. Fires on the move. Complete to the left. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. And the Falcons, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Play action on 1st down. And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
From the gun, it's Baldwin. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Kept the last one on the ground, now they'll throw. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. And the missed connection on 3rd down. The Falcons send out the punt unit. That last punt basically flipped the field. They'd like to do it again. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. He'll try to do it himself.
You see a lot of quarterbacks get in trouble when they start forcing things. He did a really good job. He wanted to throw the football. You could tell. Drops back, nothing open. It's okay. I'm just going to take off, get what I can get.
Incomplete. A 50-50 ball won by no one that time. You've got a 3rd and manageable, backed up in your own end, but convert here and you get some momentum. Powers inside. Breaks into the open. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be 1st down. The Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. Tavian St. Clair unloads to the wideout. Into double coverage, and he picked it off. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Quick give. It's Baldwin. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. The handoff as they run the counter play here. And he's brought down after a short gain. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. They'll try to get it through the air. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
Great job by the defense there. They weren't surprised by that play call there on 3rd and short. They were expecting pass. They took everything away and forced the incompletion.
Looks as if he's going to run it. He's got enough, and he slides to avoid the punishment, and it'll be a 1st down. Nice move there on 4th and short. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Looking for room. It's Baldwin. Nowhere to go.
And what you talk about on defense is speed, is penetration, getting in the backfield, making something happen. And you could tell they got in there so quick. The offense couldn't recover, couldn't do anything with them. Nice job getting the tackle for loss.
Fires to the wideout. Out wide right, it's Woodyard. A likely touchdown-saving tackle, but the catch and run takes it down to the 7. Trying to get the corner. Now the toss. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Selling the fake. Into the end zone. Touchdown Falcons. He got it. Feet down in bounds. Extra point here will tie the game.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. He's changing the play. Looking for space. It's Jackson. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. It's been punch, counter punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Throwing St. Clair. He's got it. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. They'll need to convert this third down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. Got his man out of the backfield. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. To the air, it's St. Clair. Here comes the heat. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. Let's talk just for a second about Ohio State. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Rush right in his face. Quarterback got it himself. There he goes. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. They'll run it. It's Jackson. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skill players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Bowling Green has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Under pressure. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to go up top on 2nd down. The throw. Out wide left, it's Baldwin. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
Great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get him to the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
And the Falcons will line up to punt it away. Looking for room. Makes a move. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. On the run, it's Jackson. He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be 2nd and long. Changing the routes with his receivers. St. Clair. Good timing on the quick out. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. They need a huge play on 3rd and long. Back's got it on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Snapped it, and he has to have it. He uncorks a bullet to the right. And it's knocked away. They'll give up the ball, failing to convert on 4th. Hits inside. It's Baldwin. And he finds some solid space. Makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. Got 8 on 1st down. Now looking at a 2nd and 2. They'll ride him again. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the 1st down.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
The Falcons will line it up on 1st and 10. Motion from the back. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. Throws quickly. First catch of the season for this highly touted wide receiver, and man, their fans have been hungry to see that. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. And the Falcons can really attack on this 2nd and short. Straight ahead, it's Baldwin. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. The Falcons kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They'll ride the hot hand. Tackled behind the line, and he'll lose 1 on the play. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Oh, pressure's coming. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football. The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on 3rd down. On the option. He's knocked down immediately, trying to catch them napping on the run, and nothing doing. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. He splits the uprights. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it out. It's Cross. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the 1st half. Tavian St. Clair. Look out! And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Keeps it moving. It's Jackson. Enough to move the chains. He's now up to 64 yards rushing already here in the 1st half. It's a season opener, but he's in mid-season form. Back to pass. It's St. Clair. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. 2nd and long here. Making the adjustment on the play. Looking downfield very late in the half. They're all over him. Inside the 25. And he has vexed this defense with scramble after scramble, has another 1st down. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Got Gets some room into the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, it's a 21-10 game. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And what a way to finish it off with a 21-yard touchdown run. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Baldwin. Picked up a few on that run, but this defense able to keep him contained here late in the half. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Setting up the screen. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We start with Tennessee taking on the number 18 team, the Missouri Tigers. And it's the Volunteers sneaking out of here with an upset victory. That have to see how the rankings shake up following this outcome, pushing them to 1-0 on the short season. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now back over to your game in Columbus. This running back is enjoying one very productive day. He's the bell cow for this team. They are not afraid to give him the ball, and he's a big reason why they're 2 quarters from a win.
And the Falcons will boot away to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Oh, what vision. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get it. It's a touchdown.
We just went to half, and we drilled all these adjustments, things we got to do differently to take advantage. How about the special teams coming out to start the second half and setting the tone, taking the kick all the way back for 6. You don't draw it up any better than that.
And the extra point is good. And he's coming out of the end zone. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Bowling Green's offense will take the field to start the drive. They're down 28-10, and I don't think it's exaggerating to say their chance of winning this football game probably rides on this drive. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Using his legs, it's Baldwin. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Caught behind the line. It's Little. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. Second down coming up. Throws it off the RPO. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Trying to squeak through the pile. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big third down stop by this defense. The Falcons will call on their punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. On the return. He's brought down, not a lot of room to take that one back. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
Throwing St. Clair. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces a third down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you square your prominent jawline and go straight ahead to get it. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. The give on fourth down. Turning it on. He's inside the 40. The 20. He's at the touchdown. Buckeye. And the pummeling has started. His third touchdown of this game. His third on the season. Boy, did he just scorch that defense for that score.
He shows you. He's got the speed, he's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up 35-10. Here's the return from inside the 25. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or two, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. Bowling Green has it back. The Falcon offense will go to work. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
He's got enough. Maybe some room here. Just gashing this defense a big game. The 40-yard line.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field, what a big gain for the offense.
Got it behind the line. It's Woodyard. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down and nothing doing there.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast, and they force a negative play.
Second down to the air. Can hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up third down.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
Third and long right here. Off play action. Just gets rid of that one.
This is going to be tough sledding for this quarterback now. You're trailing, you're in the second half. Defense knows you've got to throw it. You're going to have to sit in the pocket under duress and start making throws in tight windows. It's not an easy situation by any stretch, but big-time players make big plays in big games.
And the Falcons will try to pin them back with the punt. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. And no shot at a return here as the punt goes out of bounds. Ohio State sending out the offense to start this drive. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Paul. They've done what they want in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
Rush is on. He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, what a play. It's intercepted. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
That really wasn't his best throw. I tell you what, you got to choose when you're going to zip it in there and sometimes put some air underneath it. He chose the wrong one, put a little too much air underneath it. Defensive player makes the nice pick.
Bowling Green has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but, man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and...
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
What a great play by the defensive tackle. Look, sacks aren't just for very athletic, long defensive ends. These D tackles, man, they use their strength. They push linemen back in the pocket, collapse it, and come away with the sack.
The Falcons trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, gonna throw it. Here comes the heat. Trying to escape and get it himself. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
You got to be impressed with the quarterback on that last play because he's already been sacked a ton of times in this game. He knows he does not have a lot of time to survey the field, get through his progression. So as soon as he feels a lane to take off and run, he's going to take it. And a really nice job that time, showing off the athleticism and picking up the first down.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Rides to the back. And he stopped right there. No gain on the play. On a ground to cover here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. And the Falcons decide to punt it away. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. And it looks as if this one's going to carry into the end zone for a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. On the move, it's Jackson. Trying to tackle this guy's a business decision as he gets it up to the 29.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football.
He'll take a deep shot here. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Ball spotted at the 29. Here they come on 3rd and short. The play fake. Throwing right. Pass is incomplete, but a lot of contact there. I think it's going to be pass interference and a first down. This offense needs all the help they can get today, and that pass interference penalty is a much-appreciated lifeline. Wants to throw on first. Caught, it's Glover. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple. Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. He's looking to pass. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. On the move. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. The Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The running back has it. Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Just feeds the running back. He's stopping. He's got enough to move the chain. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On the ground, it's Blackwell. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the 3rd. They've gotten off to a great start with a season-opening victory. Let's take a look at what's on the schedule for next week. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Wide receiver going in motion. The give. Down he goes.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Game 1, you want to come out, put drives like that together, score a bunch of points.
Looking, trying to escape, cannot. The sack thwarts the 2-point try.
Ohio State, 41, Bowling Green, 10. Number 96, set to kick this one.
He'll bring it out. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Bowling Green's offense will take the field to start the drive. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
The Falcons with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Now they'll run the draw. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll move the wide receiver. To the ground. He's got it again. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Out of the gun, looking to throw. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
And it's simply been that kind of day for this offense. They've had so many struggles, and at this point in the 4th quarter, you're trailing by a ton of points. The defense knows you're throwing it, and they're pinning their ears back, and they're getting after you, as you saw it on that sack there.
Has to throw it away on 3rd down.
Got to
hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Got to make the play on fourth. Right down the middle. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. Oh, he's got some space. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Well, this drive probably won't help them pile up yards, but they could get points quickly, starting it with a 1st and goal. Misses badly on that one. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Grinding and churning close to the goal line, but he'll be stopped inches short. This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. Charges ahead. He'll be stopped short. Could not drive his way into the end zone, and now they're faced with 4th and goal.
And how about the response from this defense? Put in a horrible situation, horrible field position. Jesse, they've bowed their necks 3 times in a row.
Yeah, and it's a sudden change situation, and they practice that all week. You never know when they're going to come up, but you have to have guys on the field playing with a sense of urgency. This has been awesome defensively.
And that decision will be questioned for a while. Looking for running room. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They give it to him again. Not much movement there. It's a gain of 1. Gets him out to the 5. Guys, they're not going to give up on picking up the 1st down, but they also need some breathing room for the punter. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He'll pull it down and run. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the 1st. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short. Find a way to pull this one out. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. Making his first move. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. He's past the sticks. There he goes. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And add it on again. This offense has done whatever they want, however they want, and this lead has... When you start a season off, you want to build momentum. You want to defeat an opponent and beat them badly. That's exactly what they've done. This team looks ready to compete for a national championship.
So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. Trying to establish the run.
Well, I understand they're trying to catch the defense off guard by running the football, expecting them to be in some kind of zone coverage, but you're trailing late in the game. You're going to have to throw to win it, and that's what I'd expect them to do on this next play.
Keep it on the ground. Hey, put the brakes on it.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that play.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Rush right in his face. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the 1st down. He goes out of bounds, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see what this one's about. The officials throw the flag, but the offense won't need it. They'll decline that and keep the big play. Little too aggressive with the hands there. Got him for the hold. It's 1st and 10. Hand it to the back. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Waited so long to start the season.